Hey, what's up, everybody? Eddie Christian here, owner, founder of C34 Personal Training and Fitness, also consultant with Zurvita, world-class nutrition sups. I just pulled into the local YMCA here, and where I decided to shoot this video because all morning I just kind of been thinking, what can I do to really just kind of bring my life into view for others? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to document my progress and my workouts and everything leading up to the March 28th NASA Power Sports Lifting Meet. You see, competitive powerlifting is something that I've dabbled in. I mean, I've competed a handful of times over the years, and it's something that I do enjoy and love, but it's something that I kind of walked away from for a while just because as I gotten older, my body just doesn't heal up as quickly and just goes through a little bit of pain from time to time. But I decided, you know what, if I'm not working hard and I'm not lifting heavy, I'm not happy. So competing 2020 NASA Power Sports. To give you an idea of what competitive powerlifting is for some of you who may not know, it's really just a competition of strength, but it's something where you have specific lifts. You have the bench press, you have the deadlift, the squat, and then in the federation that I like to compete at, which is called NASA, or Natural Athletic Strength Association, you have the strict curl, or standing strict curl. So those are the four events. Personally, I don't squat anymore simply because, I'm only 45 years old, but I played a lot of competitive sports over the years. I've lifted heavy over the years, and it's taken a toll on my knees. Back, just even as far back as maybe 10 years ago, I was still able to squat in the gym 500 pounds for sets of 10. So I've always had strong legs. I've always been able to push heavy weight, but knowing that 500 pounds for 10 reps back then was doable, I did it not knowing if my knees were going to blow out or not, simply because of the fact that my knees are in such bad shape from so many years of just impact from competitive sports, mainly football and basketball. So what I do when I compete, I do bench press, deadlift, and strict curl. Now, this time last year, I competed in March of last year, and I set the state record for strict curl, which was 170 pounds for my age group and weight class. And I felt pretty good, but I had more in the tank. So my goal this year is to try to smash the national record, which, if I remember right, was 220 pounds. So that's kind of where I'm at on that. But understand that powerlifting for me, it's really just a way for me to stay competitive. I started playing competitive sports in the third grade with football and wrestling and baseball, and just continued to do sports all through grade school, middle school, high school. And then for some of you may not know, I excelled pretty well in all sports that I played. I was a pretty good athlete, and went on to college and played football, where I also set 4 school records as a running back in college. And I've been inducted into my high school Hall of Fame for football and my college Hall of Fame for football. So again, athletics, competing is something that I've done for many, many years. But after I got out of college, I really didn't have that thing to compete in anymore. Although I took a little break from working out. So for 5 years, I just worked. And then life came at me, and just being truthful and open and honest with y'all, that's just who I am and how I'll always be. I went through a divorce, got married right out of college, got divorced 5 years later, and I decided to make some health changes because I did get out of shape, and I got back into working out again. And I can tell you that I just never stopped, and I just got stronger and stronger, and I got basically to the point where I at my all-time best strength levels, even better than I was in college. So again, as I said, even just 10 years ago at the age of 35, I was doing 500 pound squats for sets of 10, bench pressing 400 pounds back then, deadlifting 600 pounds. So I've always had really good strength, but it wasn't until, I want to say until the age of 36, I think I was, when I did my first powerlifting meet. And, again, it's just been nothing but great times, and just having some fun with like-minded people, and just really having just something to be competitive in again. So, my best numbers in an actual meet, though, I did a 435-pound bench press for 1 rep, and I did a 485-pound deadlift for 1 rep. again, competing, but I've done 600 pounds in the gym before. And then, as I said, my strict curl is 170. So those are my numbers right now. Those are my personal best competing right now. But I do plan on breaking those and shattering those coming 2020 and moving forward. I feel great. My body feels great. I got plenty of desire and will to get back in there again. I've always had a goal of a 500-pound raw bench press. Again, the closest I've got is 435, but we'll see what we can do. But just to kind of give you a understanding, for those of you who may not know, you have what's called raw and you have what's called equipped. Equipped is just where you wear a suit, a shirt, a bench shirt, or a deadlifting suit that helps you push more weight. Now, again, for those of you who use those equipment, more power to you. I commend you, because those people still got to lift some heavy amounts of weight, even though the suit helps a little bit, but they still got to move the weight as well. So if you use that equipment, great, more power to you. And again, I applaud you. I've just always chosen not to. I've always chose just to go what's called raw, which is just me, myself, and I. And my goal, again, is to just push as much weight as I can in this upcoming year and see how far I can take my powerlifting career until it just hurts too much to do it anymore. So that's coming up. So I'm going to take you all on my journey. I'm going to document my workouts, or at least, try to come on here and give a little bit of feedback on what I'm doing and how my workouts are going leading up to the meet. And I'm hoping come meet day, I can bring somebody with me to do some videoing and just kind of video my meet as I go along through that day, which is, again, March 28th. So yesterday was my first day back to actually training for this. I did chest and triceps, and I did a 315-pound bench for a set of 5 for my last set of flat bench. Understanding that when I did that 435 back in 2 years ago, at that time, for my sets of 5 to finish up, I was finishing up with about 355 pounds. So again, the fact that right now, I did get 315 yesterday, but I didn't get it easily. It was work. But I used to do 355, and that's where I know that at that number, I'm closer to 435 on my single rep. So I got some work to do. I got 3.5 months to get there. I know I can do it. I've done it before. It really just takes 90 days for me to get in peak strength. But it's going to be work, though. It's going to take heavy lifting, eating right, sleeping right, and getting my supplements in me, and just making sure that I do everything according to my plan that I put together for myself. So that being said, for those of you who are going to go on this journey with me, let's do this. And just know that anything I can do to help you, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Reach out to me at c34pt@hotmail.com. And get with me on Facebook. Again, C34 Personal Training and Fitness. And then you got my YouTube page here. Spread it to the world. Let other people know that, your boy's here just kind of chronicling his life and doing some things just to try to add some value to your life. So just let me know what I can do. All right. I'm going to go in here and get this back and biceps in today. And then I got some things to do with the family. And you guys enjoy the rest of the Saturday afternoon. So just getting out of the Y. Today didn't exactly go as planned. I had every intention on doing back end biceps today, but unfortunately time was not on my side, so I only managed to get a good back workout in, but it did feel good. I was doing rack pulls today, which is basically to help strengthen up my back for deadlifts, for heavy deadlifts. It's basically doing a deadlift, but off the floor. Today I managed to get 385 pounds in. My buddy just went by. I was talking to him in the weight room. That might be a reason why I didn't get as much in today. I did do a little talking today, but a lot of folks in there that hadn't seen it in a while. But I did end up doing 385 pounds for sets of 5 on the rack pulls today, which, again, not bad considering it's been a long time. When I was at my strongest, I was doing 500 and 505 for rack pulls for sets of 5. So, again, I know where I'm at. I know what I got to work on. I know that it's just up from here. But I tell you, it's been a crazy day today. This place, look, just kind of give you an idea how many cars are up in here. They have a gymnastics meet going on today. So, the place was kind of packed, along with a lot of people when they're working out. So, but yeah, got a good back workout in today. Didn't get to get biceps, unfortunately, but I will knock those out tomorrow or later on this evening, one or the other. Make sure I get it in. And yeah, so time to go get cleaned up and get to this Christmas party today. Everyone have a good Saturday afternoon, and God bless you.